Y'all can go back on camera.
Look, I had a time for the music. I was looking at the corner of my eye like, is it done yet? I'm here doing something else.
What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, Jamar 84, Tramel, Jeremy Speaks TV, Carl Lavanzel, aka Reckety Bitch. And giving you the real tea.
I can't do it.
And we are here for another chasing panel. Okay, we're reviewing Chasing Atlanta season 6, episode 6. Okay, and we got Jeremy looking like he in the military. You giving me military dad. Ooh, I'm sorry. You give me military dad with his hat on and all black.
Did he freeze?
That what it looked like.
What happened?
God
He's
damn.
frozen, honey. He's definitely. Oh, there he go. There he go. There he go.
Oh, I seen his eyes move.
He's back.
Am I frozen?
You were frozen, but you good now.
That is giving Rhythm Nation. I'm weak.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. Oh yeah, that's the right one. Not military. You're definitely giving Rhythm Nation right about now. Definitely Rhythm Nation.
Y'all starting already. I have not eaten.
You haven't?
No.
They
know what we
start
doing
tonight,
tonight.
bitch. You had plenty of time.
So
He know what we doing tonight.
Wait a minute.
Well, you see, I'm already getting my jokes out already because I've been getting Jonesed on all this weekend by that bitch under Jamar. So I've been being talked about all this weekend, and I'm just getting my jokes out right now.
Look,
but what else was you getting this weekend?
Nothing that you are trying to say. I didn't do anything this weekend, first of all. So let's not
talk about this viral moment that you had going on.
Hey, Bando.
Speaking of which, you see how God works?
Let's talk about his ass hugged up like a housewife on Instagram.
Okay. Right.
You want to since we talking about what was your Rhythm Nation doing this weekend?
So anyway, let's get into the show.
Exactly. Look
let's
at
get into the show because nothing happened. Me and Bando had a great time this weekend. First of all, so
yeah, I bet like hell y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to discuss Bando up here. He came here to speak, okay, and that's what he did. So hello.
Talk about what the hell I want to talk about, damn it.
You're not going to talk about Anthony in my house.
Whatever, child.
But you're not gonna talk about Anthony when you want to talk about Anthony in my house, okay? That's what we're not gonna do. Anyway, but I'm gonna get Carl back because he been doing me so bad all weekend. It's really sad. He been doing me so bad. Y'all just don't know how bad he been doing me. Let's talk about Jamar falling asleep on the wheel too this weekend. Let's talk about that.
Oh no, we can't have that.
Jamar can't be out all times an hour, bitch. That's it.
Listen, I stay in the house.
Listen, he only went to mix. We went to mix because Bando. We went to mix because Bando was there, and so when we left from being with Bando, we was leaving. Shut up. We were leaving. We were leaving, and then I fell asleep first on the passenger side. The next thing you know, I heard a noise say, boom. Did Jamar Walker say, bitch? I'm like, you just.
That car was warm, wasn't it? It was warm. Y'all ain't had no window down.
Like warm as a motherfucker, okay? Like I was enjoying my little sleep and I heard a boom. I'm thinking that's his garage door open. That's him sliding off the damn road. Then I'm like, you 7 minutes away from the house, bitch. Why you sleep already?
That's when you get sleepiest. Well, you know you're almost there.
All right, right.
That's when it really kick your ass.
And not only that, Jamar started driving with one eye open. He was like,
"Look, I had to, bitch. It was about 6 lanes with the eyes open, child."
I'm like, like, why you got your eyes closed? First of all, you know, bitch, I gotta let one of them rest while I'm driving. It's like, bitch. But anyway, we had a great time this weekend. Though I had a great time with, you know, 3 of these people on here because, you know, even though I was just a joke for Carl this weekend, I really enjoyed him and our Dream Girls vibes this weekend.
Boy, we'll make you happy.
I'm weak.
I was definitely a dream girl this weekend. Not a city girl, a dream girl.
It was definitely giving city.
Anyway, Jamar, pull out that storyboard, honey, so we can move on because I ain't got time for this bitch down here.
Okay, so we picking up where we left off, still down here, down by the pool party at location number 16. And so we just saw, you know, Tonka, Kane on the net. And he was like, bitch, playing with me. And in the confessional, Kane was very much like, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, your girl. And I'm like, do y'all agree with that? Do y'all like that? Are y'all into that? I just want to know.
Into what now?
Do y'all like
the shakedown?
Act out of order, or do you want
I have had my fair share of being hemmed up. I'm okay.
I love it, actually.
Yeah, I do too, bitch. No tea, no shade. I don't mind a little him. Dependent.
Because in the words of Monica, sometimes I gotta fight because my mouth too sleek, and I know my mouth is too sleek.
When y'all get in them long-term relationships, that will go out the window.
Yeah, sometimes
it's
feel
not
like
cute anymore.
Sometimes I need to be hemmed up.
Right.
I don't know that because I might take it the wrong way.
Hey, really, B girl.
Hey, really, B.
I got it. But
you had to gag Scotty in his horation.
Hey, really.
This ain't got nothing.
She got him this weekend too.
I can't. I just can't win with y'all. I just can't.
Girl. But he was hooping and hollering around everybody. He went over to Dominique, was like, you're not trying to be my friend. And I felt like Dominique was real calm. I felt like he wasn't trying to get up.
It was funny as fuck.
He was like, bitch, I ain't trying to go to now. And Kane was like, you gonna punch me?
Are you gonna hit me? Are you gonna hit me?
Kate is a mess.
I told you just crying the whole first part of the episode. I was a little tired of him crying and complaining now. I could take a little bit of drama, but he was crying just a little bit too much.
So then we moved to where Jay was feeling upset about the whole thing about what Kane had going on because he felt like Kane was being disrespectful. Yeah. He wasn't really feeling that because Tonka was his friend. He's like, I don't play about Tonka. Like, I ain't gonna be doing all that.
It's amazing how many best friends that I've just coming out of nowhere that I didn't know nothing about. Right. Yeah, like, come on now. Y'all just feeding into the narrative when you talking about fake friendships. Y'all are literally showing us. Bitch, when the hell was y'all best friends? Like, when the fuck did that happen?
They've known each other for years, but don't get me to telling their story.
My whole thing is, as a best friend, if I get upset that something's happening to my friend in the midst of it happening, I'm not about to get so mad that I have to leave. I'm gonna make sure I stay to see it on through, just in case my friend need me for real.
Right? You gonna leave him out there?
Like you that effectively? I just got to go, huh? I got to leave. I got to go home. I didn't understand it, but hey, everybody's different.
Everyone is different.
So after they sort of disperse and do their thing, Jatwan calls the camera crews over to talk to Oliver about the event.
Y'all was messy as hell for that one.
Yeah.
Like extra as hell.
I feel like y'all is trying to clip We Were Born up real bad.
No.
I'm feeling like it's gonna be a unhinged episode about Sabotage from production coming real soon.
How we sabotage?
Because I'm pretty sure when he told y'all to cut them cameras back on, y'all wasn't supposed to actually tell the people that y'all rap filming and that he wanted to do this on camera.
Well, we hadn't rapped though. We were still out there, but he just wanted to make sure that we had this conversation. He was like, okay, sure.
So why y'all let Oliver get up in his confessionals and say, "Oh, cameras was down. Nobody was done."
Whatever you want in your confessional.
But that don't mean they got to put that in. That don't match the story that they was trying to portray.
Oh, it matched. And you'll see it on Unhinged coming soon.
Well, he wanted to have they wanted to have the scenes, so he wanted to talk to Oliver because he felt like because Oliver was the face of the event and that he should have some sort of responsibility to the patrons of the event. Oliver's stance is, I was hired to host this. I didn't handle the logistics of this. So you need to forward all that over to Christian. And so Jatwan had a conversation with Christian. He said, that whole thing with the Pierce face and all that drama. And it's like, I get it, but what were your thoughts on the scene?
My thoughts on that was just like Oliver made a very good point. Like, as artists, I have had my flyer and my face attached to some pretty ghetto shit. Okay. And that has nothing to do with me. Like, whatever information is given to me is what I'm gonna give to y'all. More than likely, if it's a hot mess, I'm gonna be just as equally pissed as y'all are. But I'm not going to be responsible for reimbursements and having a conversation about, how bad the event is. When, bitch, this ain't my event. I was hired. I'm hired just like you came here and you put your coin in. I was hired to do this. I'm doing my part as best as I can. The fact that Oliver went to all 3 events and still did what he needed to do was commendable by itself. I probably would be like, you know what? Get somebody else to do it. I'm going the fuck home. That's what I would have probably said. And everybody came with me, rowdy up. We having a party at my house.
Ditto.
That's just me.
Ditto.
So I'm with Oliver. Child, get out my face. Go away from me with this.
My Lord, yeah, but what was the importance of him just having to have it on camera with? I mean, that was what was confusing me. I mean, I can't even get mad at Oliver for feeling like, girl, you just looking for camera time out of me, and I ain't finna be your camera time moment. I felt Oliver with that. Like, girl, bad.
I did.
Y'all are being way too nice for me. I want the fucking T that be dragging bitches on these other TV show reviews. I want the Scotty that be cussing motherfuckers out.
But first of all, I ain't even saying nothing. First of all,
if this was real, if this was fucking chasing Dallas, Carl would have called motherfuckers 8 types of bitches by the first sentence.
We ain't got there. I'm just going by the
you already
That's
finished.
how I feel about that scene.
Well, first of all,
I want to hear uncut.
I ain't got shit to say because I don't give a fuck about this scene. So I don't know what you want me to say.
And honestly, the way the scenes has been going lately, it's been. I'm noticing now that we're 6 episodes in, it's a lot of. This season has been a lot different from a lot of seasons. They're real focused on mental health. It's a lot of goddamn camaraderie going on here. It's a lot of shit happening right now to us. A lot of different from other seasons. So I am noticing that we're doing like the conversation that happened earlier. Well, I'm sure we'll get into it later. And then the ones from the past episodes, it's showing a different aspect of these people. And yeah, it's really not a lot to drag yet, but we're getting there.
Okay, well, you want to wait, I'll start now. All right, so I have been saying that, Jaywan has been thirsty since last episode. He's been mixing and crafting these scenes since he tapped Berlin on the shoulder, and it's been real fraudulent, real fake as fuck, and
it was the leg.
It's giving fake ass bitch. And I'm just gonna say it since nobody else wants to say it. I don't like his outfit in the confessional either. He looks like Dorinda Clark. I'm sorry. It's giving me Dorinda Clark Cole, first album Realness, all red suit laid down.
What you know about the first Dorinda album? That's my shit, Jeremy.
Like I can't, like it's so inauthentic, and it's because he has nothing going on. We already know he's been talking shit in these confessionals, trying to make things happen, and it's just not coming across as authentic. I just want
honestly. I
don't care about knowing Jaywan. I just want Jaywan to be honest and just say he's a struggling artist.
But see,
he's not getting booked.
See, that's not the case.
He has nothing going on right now, and he has nothing, and he really don't have anything to offer the show.
From Jaywan is different because the fact that I'm looking at from Jaywan, this is not the Jaywan that I know. What you just said he wasn't been authentic. I agree with that. I think what Jaywan is doing is he's really going into his villain bag right now, and he's really trying. He knows that he's going to be dragged for the things that he's doing.
Okay, well,
let's drag him. And I think that's what he's doing. So I understand that's what he's doing because he's clearly thinking that he's always booked. They always busy. They always doing shit. Now,
why has any of that been filmed? At the end of the day, all I'm seeing is tacky outfits, fake fashions, nastily rehearsed scenes, and fraudulent bullshit. Like the shit that he's saying in the confessional wouldn't even be an issue. He was saying it to somebody's face. But like y'all said, the person who he is on camera is the person who he is off camera. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out which
attitude. But this person, no, I don't even. This is news to me. I ain't never seen Jaywan do it.
Is giving. I mean, he was doing it on the first season that he was on.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think Jaywan is playing a character. The Jaywan I know does not do this.
Or he's just showing another part of himself that y'all don't get to see.
No, his attitude is that's definitely.
I can't manifest a bitch that I'm not. They said regardless if I'm doing something off camera or on camera, those are parts of my personality.
But we talked about this last week when we were talking about people who put on different personas when they get on reality TV and they trying to be somebody they seen like on the Housewives or Basketball Wives, and that's the persona they do. And I feel like a lot of people do that. They get on these panels and they do that.
But you told me, but y'all reassured me, and y'all stood 10 toes down that the person that we seeing on camera is the person who's off camera.
I said was
so stuck on that comment. Like, why won't you get off of it? Like, you so stuck on it. Yeah, we said it, but so the fuck what? We said it.
I didn't say you didn't even say anything. You didn't even say that.
I did say that.
I wasn't talking about you then. I was talking about the Atlanta individual.
Well, you said y'all, so just make sure
you talking about me.
Y'all excluding Scotty by name.
You in it too.
Make sure you say that.
Okay, gotcha. Anyway, so like I was saying, it came across very inauthentic, like a lot of their scenes has. I feel like he's reaching for something because he really does not have anything going on that's being filmed.
Now that could be true.
And like he already said that he was broke. So at the end of the day, he's been getting on my motherfucking nerves. And like, I don't know if it's the hunger pains that I'm going through right now, but it's giving that why are we inviting him here?
Well, did y'all see what Dre Simba put in the chat? I think that's valid.
What, this right here?
Mm-hmm.
But nobody is interested in sparring.
That is very true.
That's the issue. Oliver and Troy clocked out on him, and he needed someone to challenge him.
He should have, instead of befriending King Kane, he should have tried to fight him. King Kane want to fight.
but King Kane doing the same thing that Spawn doing. Honestly.
Well, so, like I said, it was giving weird. Thank you, production, for showing that shit and showing how he told. Come on, watch this.
That was Jamar.
Oliver,
you put Jamar in there.
Oliver, I did not like getting invited to this event.
Jamar did it.
All right,
y'all know it was Jamar.
I'm not really seeing it for. I'm not gonna say we were born because I did appreciate Berlin this episode. I don't want to drag her into it because they say that's what I was doing the last time. But like, I'm just gonna say Jaywan needs to get away from me with this.
Well, can you say this? Just piggybacking off Dre Simba's comment again about not having nobody to spar with. Now, Jeremy said that why not spar with Kane? He want the smoke.
What they got to fight for?
You have a point, but he has a real issue with Oliver though, and it make more sense to go at Oliver, but Oliver ain't going at him, so it makes it irrelevant.
What's the real issue that he has with Oliver?
Well, the issue that they have stems from Oliver's
the pool party
spinoff. Really, that's.
But I'm talking about what's the issue for her? Like what is it?
Well, from what we gathered from this episode, he was saying that he pretty much put his face and his time and his energy into helping Oliver have a successful event, and he ended up, him and the people around him, his family members at in the mix with Twix, they ended up paying for it and not really benefiting from the situation. So he was kind of reiterating that this is what's happening again at this pool party. Like, we don't spend $30 and you don't drug us all the way halfway around the world, and I want my money back.
I mean,
I don't think that's Oliver's responsibility, though.
But some of the people on the cast was in the chat saying that they got in free, so why Jaytwan had to pay?
Because he did not have to pay.
I don't think he knows.
Or is what Jeremy Jeremy said? He grasping at straws because he's trying to make a moment.
Yeah, because Oliver also said in the comment section that it was a lie that cast and production did not have to pay to get into the event. So Jaytwan didn't have to pay. Jaytwan was talking about his friends needing to get their money back. But your friends need to talk to the promoter,
right?
Goofy, I don't like fake stuff.
Jeremy is irritated today.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
To eat, baby.
Well, to be honest with y'all, what Jaytwan is giving, like what Jaytwan is giving now. See, this is why I really didn't fool with him when he came on. What was it, third season? I think it was. When they came up here, that's the reason why I didn't fool with him then. Like, that's kind of where he got me at a little bit. No shit.
You talking about Jaytwan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's petty, and he's taking me right back there. That's why I didn't like him that first season. I'm gonna let him be.
It's giving cheetah print clothes and fake scenes, but at the end of the day, I just want, I really do want to say, Jaytwan reminds me of one of the old friends from my friend group that I used to have before my friend departed. He surrounded himself with people, of all different types of life. I'll say that. And one of his friends has such a problem with me because he thought that I thought that I was better than him, and I never thought that. I don't think I'm better than nobody. But he said the way that I carried myself made it seem as if I felt that I was better than him. Bitch, that's a you problem. Just because I walk with my head up and your motherfucking head is dragging along the pavement don't mean that I think I'm better than anybody.
That is not funny. That is not funny.
So at the end of the day, it's screaming jealousy and insecurity on Jaytwan's part and desperation.
Ooh. Not desperate,
but
so what am I gonna say here? What question am I gonna ask you? Because I don't know what to ask. So are you saying that we were born? Well, you say you want to leave Berlin out of this, so I'm not gonna say we were born.
Yes.
Are you saying that you feel as though Jaytwan is not bringing anything to the show?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what has he brought so far besides Power Ranger costumes?
Mighty Morphin?
Is he the only person on the cast that you feel that way about?
I already told y'all, no, that's not the only person. I really don't like Jay Moore on the show either.
Okay, so you feel that way about Jaytwan, Jay Moore. That's it.
No, I mean, I can probably name off some more people if I think about it. I mean, we can say that about... Well, I can't say that because I feel like Tonka and Tony Bryce are showing us more as the episodes go.
Mm-hmm.
But I was confused why Jay Moore was more mad at King Kane for telling him to go with his friends, but you want to fight him, but not your nigga who was fucking somebody on Twitter.
He might want to fight him too.
It didn't seem that way to me.
From what I gather from that is that I think at that time, because most of the cast did not know about, because as you can see, Dominique even said in a confessional, you talking to somebody in the group. So I'm thinking at that time, most people in the group did not know that Tonka was actually talking to Kane. Some of them knew, and some
trying
of them
to push up on my neat.
Yeah, so I think that's why he was mad. I'm not sure. At least that's what I'm gathering from it. I don't know.
At the end of the day, they don't even have a title. They didn't even have a title yet. Like I'm saying, mind your motherfucking business about somebody's relationship. You don't even know if it's even fully developed yet. Like I said, and then you talking about King Kane didn't even have a receding hairline. Now the dread, he did not. I mean, now if somebody has a receding hairline, I can see. I don't like King Kane did not have a receding hairline, so I didn't know what Jay Moore was talking about. I was like, not his hairline is not thinner than those bundles that you had a couple episodes ago.
Not bundles, bitch.
Oh my god.
But I guess. But like, yeah, I'm highly disappointed and Jay Twan, I expected more. He promised us more, but it's definitely giving us less. Okay. And I don't like subtraction.
Go ahead, Jamar.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next scene.
That was 30 minutes.
Okay.
Bitch. That was one of the longer ones. The rest of these are pretty short till we get to the end.
Well, Pleasure Principal had a lot to say. So.
Oh my lord. So
I'm talking about you.
What happened?
You didn't hear what I said.
You sounded like iRobot just now.
Yeah, you lagged out for us.
Okay, I don't know what happened.
I did. I lagged out.
Yeah.
For a hot second.
Okay. When Tramel said it was almost 30 minutes, I said, well, Pleasure Principal had a lot to say. I'm talking about Jeremy.
Oh, no.
Not you is giving Pleasure Principal.
First of all, it's Rhythm Nation.
Whatever. Janet, whatever. It's the same thing. Go ahead.
I like it.
I'm sure you do. Jeremy wants to fight with me, honey.
No, I do not. You started with me as soon as this came on.
I did. Because I've been getting picked on all weekend, so I want to pick on somebody.
So you don't want to pick on the bitches that can beat you up, but you want to pick on me.
Who said Carl can beat me up, bitch?
Now why am I in it?
I mean, it's giving a pick on. I'm not the weak. I ain't the weak bitch of this group.
Who said Carl can beat me up?
Baby? I mean, I don't think none of us are weak bitches. I'm just saying, but don't be taking your frustrations out on me.
My water.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sorry, Jamar. I know Jamar. Like Jamar be so what you call it? Removed when I start going in on people. I be trying to poke him.
Cannot worry about it. And we'll not worry about it.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Jeremy, don't ever take yourself to Atlanta. Them girls gonna jump you. I'm a bigger bitch than y'all think that I am. Honestly, y'all haven't seen me in person. I mean, I'm not afraid of nobody. So run up if you want to.
We'll be on this shit forever. The next week, we have Tonka giving Tony the lowdown of what happened at the pool party, and this is Tony's first time hearing about that. Tonka and Kane are doing a little yeah. So it's like, oh, okay. Like, does she like you? Like, do you like her? Like, have y'all talked about it? And so, Tonka gives the whole one by she had to, hang him up a little bit. And then, so after they do their recap, they start talking about how they invited some people over to talk about how Tony was robbed of her icon status. And in her confessional, she sort of talked about how, you become legendary for what you perform in the balls, but you become iconic for what you do, for philanthropy and things like that in the community, which I know a lot of people were asking in the comments about what's the difference. So apparently, Tony has a resume for philanthropy, for doing a kind of hosting events and different advocations and things of that nature. So she kind of felt played. And so now she's like, well, girl, if y'all gonna play in my face and I give you my dues, I ain't even gonna worry about it. So I ain't even gonna hold you. So any thoughts of that scene?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't really feel like I have a place to talk about it because I don't really know exactly that whole thing that she's talking about. Like, I'm like, who the fuck was on the phone? Like, who's having these conversations? Like, is it like a motherfucking Congress of homosexuals? Like,
not a Congress of what?
I didn't know. I was like, who gets to make these decisions? And is it like a like entry or online certificate?
I'm not
to
in
me. I honestly kind of tuned out on that scene a little bit. I didn't really care. So
yeah, like when it comes to like the ballroom stuff, I really kind of
me because I was in the ballroom for 2 years, and I'm telling you, to me personally, this is just my own opinion. I hate ballroom. It's boring to me. It doesn't excite me. All the gist of it and all the legends and icons and statements and stuff, like I don't really give a fuck. So it's just like, when you start talking about ballroom, my eyes glaze over and I be somewhere else. I don't care. I've walked balls and won them and left right after. Like, I don't want to be here.
I don't understand the ballroom thing, so that's why I don't have no opinion. That's why I feel like for things like this, I can't really speak on it because I don't understand it and I don't know anything about ballroom. And that ain't me.
When you get it, you probably still won't like it.
Yeah, that ain't me being ignorant, because when you gay and there's things about gay culture and you don't know shit about it, they swear you want to be.
Honestly, that was one of the reasons why I ended up joining the ballroom, because I didn't want to be that person just talking about ballroom that never experienced it. I experienced the major balls, the Kiki ball scene, the local balls, all that stuff. And so I had to get into the finish to see if I liked it. But it's pretty much what they say it is. It's a bunch of people. It's like a members only club. It's a lot of drugs, a lot of fucking, a lot of weird shit going on, and that's it. If that's the type of things you like, going on over there. Me,
I prefer big black balls myself. But
Yeah.
I personally like, I'm saying, like, you a whole actress on P Valley, girl. Who gives a fuck about these unfake? I'm just like, does any of this pay?
It does.
And I was like, dude, does your name get entered into like some type of iconic registry? I'm just like, what is
it? Does. Now, if you win, that's the thing. When you get that iconic status, meaning ballrooms is politics. So meaning if you get that ballroom, that icon status, you can walk balls and really put that much effort into it and walk away with a $10,000 prize just because of who you are. So it's a lot of politics. If you're not politicking in ball and you're not that invested in it, then you're not going to give a fuck about it. Like me, I walked it, but I wasn't invested in it. Mm-hmm. So I really ain't going to get that far in it.
What you walk, Carl?
I walk Schoolboy Realness.
Oh, that's cute for you. I love that.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's what it is. It's just like, to me, like I said, I'm not knocking ballroom. It's just like, if that's your thing, then please go over there. But for people like me, we don't give a fuck. And I ain't gonna lie. Every time they say, if I hear the word Kiki or ball, I'll go get me a snack or go do something else. Because I don't want to hear that.
In no way, shape, or form do I mean this as disrespect.
Me,
right. But I'm saying that from the outside perspective of people who really do not give a fuck about none of this, it really kind of sounds like, Girl Scouts fighting over not getting a badge. Like, I
still think it's needed, because again, what I like about this season is that they have really touched on every aspect of the gay community, from drag to ballroom to music to they've on everything, trans woman experience. We've gotten every walk of life from our LGBT community on this season. So I do appreciate it. So I will say I'm not into it, but that scene touched somebody. It just wasn't me. Lovely.
The disconnect is that I feel that because it's only the two of them and you don't really get to see the rest of the individuals that are, discussed in conversation, it makes it like just a conversation that you don't know what's going on. I feel like it would be better if it was a show just talking about ballroom and like the ins and outs of that, and we get to see the people who's making the conversation. We get to see them fight with the people. I don't like this. Why did you not give me that? That would be more entertaining, and we would get more of a whole grasp of this. But it's just a weird placement after we see, Tonka pick, Kane up by his nostrils to go in.
I'm sick of you today.
to go to then just we fighting over iconic status. But I was like, if you a legend, why do you even care about the icon? I was like, you get out.
Oh, shit.
All I gather
from is
that she was upset with Tonka for not speaking up for her for something that she deserved, and she felt like Tonka kind of left her high and dry. So that's the only thing I really gathered from that whole scene, is that they had some like point of contention, and she's just pretty much done with the whole situation, and she's just pretty much done. She don't want to be an icon. She ain't looking for it no more. She's done other things. So I guess it was just her exit from the whole situation and the conversation.
Could it be like, could she possibly not have gotten it because of like the kids that she said that she abandoned?
See,
I'm just asking. She said it.
Icon status is a whole lot. Like I said, it's a lot of politics.
She said community outreach. Isn't family building outreach? Isn't that what the outreach is?
That's one form of it. But Toni does a lot for the community. She does a lot of different panels for trans rights and HIV awareness, and she does a lot of things. So but I mean, like I said, when you're dealing with Ballroom, let's break it down and call it what it is. It's a popularity contest. You ain't popular, it don't matter what the hell you did. So let's just be honest.
Well, I want to piggyback off of what you said earlier, Carl. Like, this season of Chasing Atlanta is kind of touching on every aspect of the LGBT community. And while I may not be in tune with the ballroom scene because I know nothing about it. Even when I went to Tonka and Tony's thing this summer when they were filming, I didn't know. I was like a deer in head, like sitting there watching them. Like, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, I didn't know what I was looking at, what they were doing, or nothing. But there are people out there that are in it. So I guess we could. I can appreciate representation, huh?
What happened?
That's been happening to all of us up here tonight. I don't know why, but what I was saying was, at least there is some representation for everybody in the community, whether I understand it or whether I'm into it or not. Ballroom may not be my thing, but it's somebody else's.
Yeah, I'm not what all I'm saying is that for the most part, like, this show doesn't really revolve around Ballroom. Ballroom is a part of the LGBT community culture, but I'm saying that, because this show isn't really centered around that, it's like we get little snippets or bits of information, but it really doesn't explain the whole thing. So when we're hearing,
I mean, the show's only 45 minutes to an hour.
That's why I was saying that it would better fit a show that surrounded ballroom culture within itself. Like, just have a whole.
I mean, I don't care about it, but I do think that it's needed, because I think the way they did this season, like I said, they're touching on all aspects. So I do get that. I do feel like it was needed. I just personally don't give a fuck about it, but I think it's needed in there. And it is like, unless you guys have questions, then maybe we can do a spinoff where they talk more about all ballroom show. They can give you guys that ballroom so y'all can get all into the logistics of, because there's categories. I walk school board realness, there's drag realness, there's femme face. It's a whole lot of shit that y'all probably will love. Y'all probably love the body category because Lord Jesus. I'm just saying. It's a lot of categories you would like. You really want to get into it. There's some things that will keep your attention if you get the entire aspect of ballroom. So don't listen to me. I just personally don't care about it, but it is very interesting, and it does have some interesting highlights. Yes, you're not going to get all that right now, but I think it's very important that we do touch on it, because this particular season has been giving you all aspects of LGBT community, and I think it is amazing.
But girl, how you gonna say not to listen to you, but then to also listen to
because my opinion is personal. This is my personal opinion. Yeah. It's not how I feel like the ballroom has a lot of good for the LGBT community that they do in some aspects. I don't want to get into it, but I'm just me. This is just Carl. This ain't me. I don't like it. But if anybody else like it, hey, I say do your research like I did. I joined it for 2 years to see how I felt about it. I like the family. It was things about it. That's why I stayed for 2 years. There was some things about that I did like, but there was a lot about it I didn't. So I'm not saying it's all bad. It's just not personally my cup of tea. That's all I'm saying. But figure it out for yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Like, are we going to move on to the next scene?
I'm waiting to.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now I can come back on camera.
Next thing, we got Dominique and Oliver sitting down at the little cake shop to catch up after the pool party. And Dominique is like, girl, your friend was out there acting a plum fool. And Oliver was making comments about how he felt like he's kind of checking out of the group. And, King Kane's out there acting crazy and everything that was going on at the pool party. And they mentioned that both of them have been sort of being single recently. Oliver left his relationship. We saw what happened with that on In the Mix, and we know that Dominique a disengagement with his boyfriend, and so they want to do a speed dating event called the Meat Market. Try to get the girls together, be a mixture of the boys, some
Love the name,
girls, and so they try to get together, build their friendship. And this is a little quickie, but anybody have any thoughts on what was said in the scene?
I said, love the name.
Not me, considering y'all in Atlanta.
I don't know. I'm confused by by Oliver's. Must I say, Dominique looked really good in this scene. I was like, he looks real cute. However, but can I also say, I looked at when Oliver walked into the scene, I was like, not he's giving a sexy as Maya Angelou. I was like, this is crazy. Not Maya Angelou in a Fashion Nova bodysuit. I cannot. But anyway, what I'm saying is that I don't know when what Oliver is talking about, because you can't be here for the drama and sipping tea and laughing and smirking in one scene at your candle party event.
Oh my God.
And then in another scene, you sitting here talking about the girls, you tired of the drama, you tired of the strife. But if I'm not mistaken, is it just me, or do I feel that Oliver be the one bringing the shit up, about the Troy and Dominique stuff?
Robot.
And then King, am I being a robot?
No,
you were just in.
No, he wasn't.
We didn't hear it.
I heard it. I'm not making it up. I heard it.
We heard
that's just your shit then.
It's on you.
But what I was saying is you're in one scene you're smirking and smiling about the drama, but in the next scene you talking about, oh, I'm over this and I can't take this, and it's like, what? I can't keep up. Which one is it?
Oh, the drama wasn't about him when he was snickering and laughing about it. When it was about him at that damn pool party,
there you go.
What was going on, then he didn't want to be a part of it. He's a typical Aquarius.
Oh, don't you do that. Don't you even do that, bitch.
Oliver, and that's what I said. Oliver did bring it up at the pool party. Oliver brought it up when King Kane was with Drew, and then Oliver brought it up at the sex party. He brought it up. He's been bringing it up. So
King Kane, it wasn't about him. He liked that shit. But
I'm saying
him, he don't want to talk about.
But what I'm talking about is the fact that he was saying at the pool party, oh, why you keep on bringing all of this up? You keep on talking about it. You keep on asking and bringing it up. Right. And then he talks about it. It's not he just so about Troy and Dominique's fake ass friendship. Is he will ask a question about what King Kane said, and then King Kane will go into what he said, and then everybody gets upset, and I don't understand that.
But isn't that what Oliver always do, and nobody ever calls him out on it?
No, he's been doing it for seasons.
This my first motherfucking time reviewing it, so I'm gonna call it out now.
I'm not saying you per se. I'm talking about for instance, if you look in the comments, I don't really see nobody calling Oliver out for his messiness, but when Dominique would be messy, everybody got something to say. Or when Troy being messy, everybody got something to say. Or when Seven can open up her mouth and just put some damn Robitussin in her mouth and they dragging her. But when Oliver is doing some shit, don't nobody say nothing. The only person that ever called him out, like they said in the comments, was Willa.
And another thing, I don't feel no type of sympathy for Dominique going through all of this. And I just think I really do not like the fact that y'all will get dragged one season, then y'all will edit, come back the next season and fix all of the shit that got y'all dragged. And then y'all want to act like y'all are new people. At the end of the day, you came on your first season starting bullshit too. So at the end of the day, I'm not mad at King Kane for starting shit, between Dominique and Troy, because Troy did the same thing. Jaywan did the same thing. And if I'm not mistaken, Troy had a couple messy moments, of double talking in his first and second season as well. So I don't know why everybody is trying to act like they're on such a different, moral ground then then King. All you bitches is King Kanes.
Do you not mature from one year to the next, or what?
I don't think that the maturity happens like that. No, maturity takes time, but it don't take 6 months of off camera filming. Getting dragged and knowing what you don't want to get dragged for the next season makes you change shit. But at the end of the day, when you turn the camera off, that's not.
They're changing because of bitches like you. That's
it's not. But I'm saying that's not true growth though.
I will invite you to actually listen to Dominique's story, how he got to this part of the season. From last season, he had a man, he had it all together, and he could be a bitch. He had the time to be messy. He had the time to be dramatic. So when he lost his man, he lost his house. He didn't know where he would live in at for a split second. He had to figure some shit out. So beefing with some bitches does take a back seat to, damn, I got to really get my shit together. So I really don't feel like being bothered with y'all, but I'm on this show. So
okay,
y'all gonna have to see some kind of growth.
Understandable, but just the same way you have to motherfucking evolve, maybe he got involved in the next season.
Okay, and he can get dragged for not evolving the same way Dominique did. So what are you saying?
But who's dragging Dominique for not evolving? Nobody's saying that.
You
ain't you just said it?
No, what I'm saying. Listen, y'all not listening to what I'm saying.
I am listening. That's why
I am saying, okay, you changed from the last season. But we don't really know how genuine that is. Yes, the behavior is different. Yes, I've already stated that in past reviews. But what I'm saying is, just last season, you were starting shit. Now, because you're on this new path, you want to drag other people who was doing the exact same shit that you was doing last season, except they're now doing it to you. So I'm saying, why at this point should we feel any type of sympathy or empathy when you was doing the same shit? I don't understand that.
That's what people are doing.
I think it's just a full circle moment. They was dragging him for doing the shit that they're doing to him, so he can do that to them.
Okay.
Makes sense, don't it?
No.
Well, at the end of the day, in reality shows, much as it's on a positive slope we've been on lately, we need drama in the damn show. Like, I love the positivity that we've seen this far, but bitch, that's why places like Zeus and all them bitches is popular. We need to see a bitch get drugged and a bitch get slapped upside the head a few times, because other than that, you bitches wouldn't watch it, and I'm you bitches. We wouldn't watch it. I need somebody to do something. So yeah, I'm here for the Jatwans, the Olivers, the secret, the petty mess behind the. I'm here for all of that, because bitch, we need them messy ass bitches, or we wouldn't have shit to talk about.
Because I'm not necessarily complaining about anything that Kane is doing, because Kane ain't doing nothing but giving me what Jackie Chris to get me on Basketball Wives. So I'm not necessarily complaining about it.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining. But when we're talking about like personality wise and what's going on, then I understand why people on the show just might be irritated by Kane, just like I understood why they were irritated by Dominique. I mean,
but my thing
same
is,
energy.
Reality, like my personal opinion is, I feel like growth is no place for reality TV. When you sign up for reality TV, you know what you're doing. Now it's cute to give you a cute little scene, telling everybody about your feelings and have a therapist sitting there. Oh, how cute! But bitch, on reality TV, you have one job, and yes, you can promote your shit. You can have cute little emotional things, but bitch, I need a spoon in your hand, and I need you to get to stir in this fucking pot. That's what reality TV is. If you're not willing to stir the pot, get your ass on a documentary, and you go ahead and tell it. You could just do all positive shit in your documentary. But on reality TV, somebody need to be slapping a bitch. Period.
And I agree. All I'm saying is that the blubbery crying at the candle event when Kane brought all of this up, you crying, but I'm saying, like, you wasn't crying last season. So I don't know. I just want more thicker skin.
Who was crying?
Y'all don't remember Dominique crying while Troy and King Kane was going at it?
Laughing inside. I'm pretty sure he was high.
No, he was definitely crying.
I don't remember the crying scenes. I remember the arguing scenes and the whoop ass scenes.
I didn't know he was crying.
I remember crying.
I remember him doing this.
Like I'm saying, everybody in this bitch at one point was messy. So I just don't like the fact they all trying to sit here and act like they're on such a different moral high ground than King Kane. And I don't really even like King Kane's character that much, But I'm just saying that like it's giving hypocrite.
Who do you like?
I don't think that they think that they're better than or on a more higher ground than they are. I just think they may have evolved or they're trying to evolve. That may be what it is. I mean, there's some things that, and you know for yourself, there are things that have happened to me all this year, and I'm trying to make another turn.
But the difference is you're not on reality TV, so
right.
But I'm just a documentary, bitch. We don't want to hear.
I'm just saying, as a person, sometimes things can happen, and it forces you to evolve. That's all.
So you should have evolved your ass off camera.
Or maybe they just want to argue with a different bitch. I mean, sometimes people just want to argue with a different bitch. I might not want to argue. Don't you shuffle every single time I see this bitch. Maybe I just want to argue with another bitch. Maybe I want this hoe to leave me alone so I can get over here to Wayne the Pain, who been really talking shit, who I just fought. Why I want to start with you, bitch, about some shit that I don't care about.
He don't want to go at it with.
Talk to you.
He don't want to go at it with Wayne the Pain. He don't want to go.
Figure?
He said that he's not trying to go at it. He said he gonna.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he really. You know what I mean? Like maybe he just don't feel like.
I'm saying it's like if without King Kane's chaos, what bitch is doing on this show is my question. What's gonna be the conflict here? That's my question.
But that's what we mean by when we say we don't really give a damn about what Kane doing because he's doing what he's supposed to do.
I'm not talking about y'all. I was responding about what
you wasn't talking.
Okay, I was talking about what Tramel was talking about. Like maybe somebody want to argue. I'm like, bitches ain't arguing. They not arguing, and the scenes that they're giving right now.
Wayne wasn't even in this episode, was he?
No, he wasn't, and it was like, and I can't necessarily say it was noticeable, but you know, but like I'm saying, like it's I don't know. They
ain't got too many combative bitches this season. I mean,
like the conversation that Oliver and Dominique had. I don't know. It's just a layer of inauthentic. I can't remember. I can't even fucking say the word right now.
Inauthenticity.
Yeah, inauthenticity. Like I just can't. I don't know. Not saying that Dominique is not being necessarily sincere. I just don't know if Oliver is being sincere, and I really don't know. I don't like. I want like. Is this whole friendship with Oliver, strategic? Like, I don't know.
Well, they set up a scene for dating. That's what that was. That's the whole thing. That's the whole.
That was the whole premise.
Next, please.
Together.
So the next scene, we get Kane and Jaywan at the Bussy Steam.
I didn't really care about this at all.
I didn't either.
Now
we can skip it.
Their grievances with the pool party, and then Jaywan goes on about his grievances with Oliver, and they feel like they're bonding because they feel, a camaraderie amongst each other. That they're both having these issues amongst the group, and they feel like they're the black sheep of the group right now. So
I get that.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
I know Kane is, but at this point, is Jaywan a black sheep? At this point,
yes. And he needs to find a pasture where he fits in because it's damn show not with this cast. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, he found his kindred spirit in King Kane. And them getting their booty holes steamed.
Yeah.
Like
I would actually like to try that. Carl, we should go.
I was just gonna say, bitch, let's do it.
I really fucking hate King Kane's beard. I don't know what about it gives me. It's
now,
like
Tramel asked a question earlier, bitch. Who do you like on this?
I like Tony Bryce. I like Rico Cassadine. Okay. I love Kendra. I like Dominique. I like Dominique this season. I like Troy. I like who else is on the show?
Everybody you don't like.
Dominique.
Oh, and King Wayne, Wayne the Pain is cool.
Not King Wayne.
I'm cool with Wayne being on the show too. I don't think that he's a bad contribution, but Jaywan, you know, also I won't skip ahead, but like I don't know. It's a couple odd pieces in here, you know, and Jaywan, like you gotta like sis.
I think it's balanced. Everybody can't be the star of the show, and everybody you don't like. I mean,
who's
hey,
the
maybe
star
they may
though?
not be.
Like I'm saying, who's the star of this season?
I haven't really seen one. I think it's been really balanced this season. I don't really see it. Like you'd ask me I probably gave you a name, but now I really can't tell you.
It's not just one person carrying.
Yeah, it's not one person carrying.
I don't know. I can't like.
You know who the anchor is, but there's not one person.
King Kane to me.
Well, I feel like Oliver is the anchor.
I feel like it's King Kane. He don't want keeping the drama going.
Jeremy all froze with his mouth open.
How you like him?
Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me come back in. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's an ensemble cast. Like, yeah, I honestly feel like.
But I do know. I don't know whose poll it was, but somebody said who is the Nene of the show, and they had like Kane and Oliver up there, and I think Kane was winning the poll, which I was very surprised by, because I always felt like it was Oliver.
It was until what you did was bring a Nene from a different show and put them on here on Chasing. That's what happened.
Yeah,
so, yeah. That would be your battle person, so it would be between those two. But I will say, as far as if you look at everything that Nene embodies, yeah, it probably would be Oliver.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Yeah,
like Dan, first, oh my God, y'all always do this shit. Like,
what we do?
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm like, I also try to incorporate the comments that I see in the video, you know, that they're saying to us.
Oh, okay.
Like, so
what you say?
Nobody is saying that.
I can put it on the screen.
Nobody, like Daniel Downer, nobody is saying that bitches got to fight. Well, that's what Carl was saying. You know, I did silently agree, but I'm saying that the personalities that they have, you know, on their own outside of conflict don't really carry that well. It's not, you know, like Rico can be good in and out of you know, of drama. Oliver is good in and out of drama. Kendra is entertaining in and out of drama. Wayne is slow, but we are entertained regardless. You know, Tony Bryce as a flair to the show. Tonka's bringing in a new perspective of you know, different stuff. You know, but I'm saying that some of the others don't have the personality to support after they're not, you know, when they're not in drama. At the end of the day,
now I have a little piece to say, and this is for the Daniel comment. Now he's asking the question about like how does fighting and all that stuff work out in the reality TV spectrum. Let me explain this to you, sir. See, reality TV has been going on for 30, almost 40 damn years. Let's just get this. It started like in 1990. Is when the very first reality show started. In 1990, Real World. So those of y'all don't know your homework, let's do it. Now let me go ahead and bring it back a little bit. If fighting, arguing, and ratchet ass shit didn't sell, we wouldn't see so much of it. So
that's true.
If everybody wanted to see a bunch of bitches elevating their careers and having a fucking kumbaya, you would see a lot more of it. Since you do not see that, Mr. Downer, that lets you know that we don't give a fuck about you bitches holding hands and kissing each other on the cheek. I want to see a bitch arguing, throwing drinks, and slapping a bitch out her fucking drawers. Okay?
But also, I don't believe that just because I don't believe you have to have physical fights. You know,
I didn't say that.
Like I know, but I'm talking to the comment section. I'm saying that we it's not we're saying that they have to fist fight each other. Nobody's saying that. So I don't give a damn what what Karan got going on. All I'm saying is that some of their personalities are not strong enough on their own outside of conflict. So if you're not in conflict and entertaining, and outside of conflict you're not entertaining, then what is it?
Yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely.
So I'm saying you do have people who can do both, Rico can do both. Rico was a good casting choice.
Agreed,
you know,
he was.
Kendra was a good casting choice. As much as I really don't see it for Drew a lot of times. I don't think that she's a bad casting choice per se. I think that, you know, Oliver can be entertaining. I think the show has good pieces into it, but it's not focusing on them right now. And like they're giving other people the chance to show who they are. But what I'm saying is that who they are is not given that we care.
Period.
And Dermaine, you asked the question. You said, you know, well, let's put Jeremy on the show and see what he can contribute. Bitch, I can contribute more than a lot of these motherfuckers could. But at the end of the day, it ain't about
you'll
me.
be in a fight every day. I'm seeing.
I'm just reviewing this shit. At the end of the day, bitch, don't get mad at me because of my opinion.
I just want to see somebody whoop somebody's ass. That's it. That's all I want to see. I mean, ass whooping. Now, like I said, they don't have to fight. I'm not saying that. But me personally, a good hair pull, a wig grab, a bit slapped down to the ground, I'm here for it. So
I mean, that's why we loved Basketball Wives in its earlier seasons. That's why
like it.
And it's like, it's about certain choices in the moment that you decide to choose. Jay Moore, if you wanted to stand 10 toes down for your friend and, you know, and talk about what you felt, you should have went into the scene and said that to King Kane then and there.
Hell yeah.
Handle that right then.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that
and Daytona, if you have all of these feelings and all of these issues, then you should bring them up when they happen, not 10 years later.
Well, he wasn't on the show then.
Are you talking about
a good decision? So like, I'm saying that the decisions that they're making are not really progressing the show that much. And they can't hold it on their own. Like I don't know.
You know a lot because you said a lot.
You can't please everybody.
Say I don't know. It's
baffling. Well, you can't please everybody.
It's baffling to me.
All I'm gonna say is this before Jamar moves on. This is what I'm gonna say. And I have this sentiment for any show. Everybody can't be a Nene. Everybody can't be a Jocelyn. Everybody can't be a K. Michelle. Everybody cannot be
a
New York or a Moniece or a Masika. Everybody can't be these people. Sometimes you gotta be the Cynthia. Sometimes you gotta
be a Miss Nikki baby.
You gotta be a Miss Nikki baby who brought absolutely
nothing.
But he stayed every season. Sometimes, you know, you gotta be a Nia Soulja Boy ex-girlfriend. Sometimes you got sometimes you gotta be
an Olivia.
Okay, we did I agree with that, but I'm saying that, you know, that it's more Olivias and Cynthias than there are, you know, Nenes. I feel like we drowning in the pool of Cynthias. Yeah,
I don't agree with that. I don't think so, Cynthia. But you know, I think it's an ensemble cast. I think they did a very good job casting.
I think they just
you entertained with this episode? Did it keep your attention?
Not all the things, no. But that's I'm not gonna just I'm not talking about chasing. No, that's every reality TV show for me.
Okay,
it's a lot of CVs. I could be watching Love and Hip Hop and be like, girl, I'm about to go give me a snack on this thing. Because I ain't here for it. So, yeah, that's all reality TV. Everything ain't going to be drama. We need those things, fillers. As you see people in the comments, some people love that shit. They want to see the kumbayas and they want to see that shit. That's cool.
Some of it is relatable. So they want to see
when bitches start fighting, they can go get a snack. But I'm
saying, we appreciate the scenes that necessarily are not, like, we appreciate a Willa scene. I appreciated the scene, you know, with all of the women at the end of the episode, basically going through the things that they've been through. I appreciate a lot of it, but I'm saying that when the other scenes come on, you know,
let's just say everybody's not going to be pleased with everything. Let's move on to the next scene.
You never please everybody.
All right, so the next scene we get Berlin and Tony at their ball practice. Berlin gets to open up more about her experience in ballroom back in New York, being an icon. We get to learn more about her story. They actually do a little walk in with the House of Louis Vuitton's practice, and she opens up a little bit more about her dealing with the sugar daddy, how she had to get a 9 to 5, and how she was humbled and sort of going along with that. Tony talks a little bit about the SAG-AFTRA strike and why she can't really openly talk about or promote the project that she has been on in solidarity with the actors. And they discuss that they're looking forward to the upcoming counseling session with all the Grevs. Any thoughts on this scene?
No.
Wait, so you said, can you repeat that one more time? Like from the the ending?
Bitch, you saw the same, bitch.
Which part?
Look, bitch, you saw it. Bitch, you know what he's talking about.
I kind of blinked out.
Exactly. That's why I said no comment over here. So you don't want to talk. You ain't got nothing.
I thought it was very nice to get into their real life stories about stuff.
Y'all a mess.
I mean, I understood what Berlin was talking about with the whole, sugar daddy thing. She had to go get a job. Shit, the man was paying out them bills, and Tony Bryce talking about she can't, act and promote her acting like she wants to. So, they just biding time and trying to make it happen, make shit shake, and just bonding over Ballroom.
Hurry up.
Yeah, moving on.
So we get to the all-girl counseling session. There's a lot.
It was a lot, and I feel like I'm just gonna say this, and then y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. I'm gonna turn my camera off, but I think it was beautiful. I thought it was very, very nice to see Kendra again. I got to learn a lot about their stories from, Seven starting her transition to, the other ladies who have been in their transition a little bit longer, and just the struggles and the sadness. And I will say this: I did listen to the song that Berlin was talking about a long time ago, "Gutter." It's a very good song, and I did hear the part where her mom said, at the end, you don't have to, the lyrics or the interview part, and I thought it was very beautiful. Y'all should definitely go check that out.
Yeah, like I really did appreciate this scene. Seeing Kendra, like I was really happy to see her. I was like, yes, Kendra put down the Newports and came on camera. I am so happy that she is here. And on top of that, for real though, on top of that,
I'm sick of you.
I love one thing I love about this show is that the trans women that we see on here, they all support one another and they all lift one another up. And I must say that, watching this scene, I was really proud of Drew. I feel like this was one of the most organic that she's come across since I seen her on the show. I feel that, all of the the extra theatrics, the guard was like taken down and she really allowed us to get into her mental state. And I felt like what she was saying was truthful. I didn't feel like she was saying some shit, just to say it. I felt that, she can't, like when she was talking about wanting to know more about what she liked as this woman, as this new being pleasured, so she can therefore tell the person, whoever is going to be her husband, that she wants this as pleasure, or that you touch me this way. I'm getting to know myself. I really did like that, and I love to hear Berlin's story. I love Tony basically talking about how it's hard to find a specific fit, when you're looking for love, in the realm when you are trans. You may have people who want you, but unfortunately they not sexy enough that you want them. I felt like it was refreshing, and I really did appreciate Kendra's presence in the scene too. I really, really did. I like this scene the most out of all of them.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite scenes too. In fact, like we were talking earlier, this thing was a little bit lengthy for me. I don't like long ass scenes, and it was, me and T had discussed this earlier, that it was just a little long. But I feel like it was another thing, like I said earlier, a scene that was needed. what my take from it is like, what I really like and what stood out to me for this thing was Kendra, because Kendra is a prime
she
example.
Always had a man.
And she reminds me a lot of myself, because Kendra is just like, she adapts to her thing. Like, we don't see a lot from Kendra. Everybody be like, Kendra be acting crazy, she be doing all this extra stuff, and I don't think that Kendra's like that. I think Kendra adapts to her environment. So if you want to act crazy, bitch, then we can act crazy. But if you want to sit down and be civil and do what we need to do, then that's what I'm going to do. What I liked about this thing is a lot of people don't know, like, we always preach therapy and everybody, black people should go get therapists. I feel like LGBT should probably should get it more often than anybody else, because we got like a double whammy here. So you don't realize how therapeutic it is just to talk about some of the things. Because even for me, I feel like there's a lot of times that I feel better just talking about certain things that's bothering me. And I'm sure that was a very therapeutic situation for all the ladies that were involved in that. And sometimes you just need to talk to somebody about it and see that you got some like minds sitting next to you, to your right and your left, and you can kind of talk through your issues and be like, hey, I've been through that too. This is how I deal with it. I really think it was needed. So I feel like this was very needed for the community, and I was here for it, just not the length of it.
Take a shot every time Carl says needed.
I feel like it was needed, bitch. Get drunk.
I ain't gonna say too much on it besides what Carl said, because it was
needed.
It was needed, but it was kind of triggering in a sense. Because I do know that, yes, like it reminded me of a conversation I had with somebody yesterday. Because yesterday, after I left Jamar's house, I went to a friend's house before I left, and they shut up. And it wasn't that type of friend, by the way. But we were talking, and I was basically, we were not. Okay, anyway, but I was talking to him and his boyfriend.
Oh, you moved on to something bigger and better. Okay.
I was talking to him and his boyfriend, and we were talking about certain aspects of my life and like things that I may have going on mentally in my head that I don't really talk about. And I was saying shit that I don't normally really say out loud to people, because people would think I'm crazy if I say it. So when I was sitting here listening to our mental health conversations, kind of at least at this moment, really does something to me, because a lot of the times I can relate to it. So it'd be like, that's why I ain't really gonna give no opinion, because this ain't that type of panel.
Let's talk about our feelings, bitch.
Y'all don't want to do that tonight.
Yeah, we want to see you cry, bitch. Let's see
it.
Y'all
not how you feeling, bitch. We here for you, ho.
We not doing that tonight.
But yeah, like I said, it was great to hear the girls talk about their journeys, how they deal with their families, and their transition. I think a lot of us, even though we're different and we're not walking in the trans experience, there's a lot of things that we can share as far as being LGBT as a community. So I think it was great to kind of show that camaraderie and show how we may be a little bit different, but we're still a lot alike. So I think that was great for us to see.
I like that Kendra said that we're all human and we're all the same. Like, we all need things. We need love and stuff like that. I felt like that was a good way to end it.
It was.
But that was the last thing with the episode.
So I want to pose a question. Who y'all think is going to be the next fight? Because rumor has it, it's going to be another fight that we're going to see. Who y'all think going to be tussling?
I ain't saying shit.
It's probably gonna
be not them two up there, because they probably know. But
it's probably gonna be King Kane.
I feel like it's gonna be King Kane too. Who y'all think will be fighting though?
I think he'll be fighting Troy.
I think it's gonna be Jamar.
Now that's a fight to see.
Yeah, that's.
I just really hope King Kane is the type. I really hope you did not come on this show and start all of this shit and then gonna get beat up in the process. If you're gonna do this, I would at least hope that you can defend yourself.
I agree.
Because in the midst of all of this, I feel that clapping in everybody's face, doing all of this type of stuff, you better be able to give it up how you supposed to, give it up.
Oh,
well,
I think it's gonna be King Kane and Wayne the Pain.
One thing before we end this, Kendra, you know I love you to pieces, baby.
Lord, I know where we going.
Favorite one. All right. But girl, let this be your last time getting on this thing with whatever that white shit was with that big, whatever the hell that was, Kendra. I hated it. All right, hated it. I don't ever want. I don't need to see the light of day again, Miss Kendra. Don't you ever put that back on no more, Miss Kendra. I don't get. Whoever told you it looked good, they lied, bitch. I'm gonna be completely real with you, sis. Do not wear that shit no more, Kendra.
Yeah, she did. I think she looked angelic. It was giving me.
You would not have left my house with that bullshit on, bitch. And if you would left by yourself, because you're not embarrassed to me nowhere, honey. Don't listen to these folks.
I liked it.
It's something about Kendra getting out the car that's so iconic to me.
You gonna stand alone?
Kendra, she gave me a soft, supple Dionne Warwick.
Kendra,
I wasn't a fan of
Dionne Ward is not Kendra. Dionne Ward is not a compliment. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Dionne Ward does not a compliment.
Why is she not a compliment?
Again, like I say, Kendra, I love you down, baby. Don't wear that.
I need for you to tell me why Dionne Ward is not a compliment. She gives Virginia. She gives Virginia Slims too. Shit.
I love you, Kendra, girl. You know it ain't never no shade. That's why I'm telling you, don't wear that no more time.
Well, you're gonna see for the next few episodes.
Please don't, Kendra.
That's her confessional outfit.
I could pick you something better than that. Listen, Giselle Bryant would have wore something better than that, girl.
Oh my God!
Please don't wear that.
Don't bring Giselle into this. Please don't. Not bring Giselle.
Child, actually, that's something Giselle would have worn. No tea, no shade. Get about that woman closet.
Oh, okay. Well, Jamar, being that next week is Thanksgiving, is there gonna be an episode next week?
There will not.
Okay, so we're gonna be on break. Okay.
Look at all of y'all in the comments, girl. I said what I said about Miss Dionne.
The people don't play about Miss Dionne, honey. They don't play.
I don't give a damn, bitch. I said it.
Why I gotta be a bitch? I ain't the one that's trying to stop you from talking about her. Why I gotta be a bitch? I don't like how I'm being a punching bag these last couple of days. I really don't like that.
Who made you a punching bag?
You just called me a bitch. Carl been talking about me all weekend. Jeremy won't smoke. I don't know what you
when did I ask you for smoke? Like I have not done that for you this weekend.
You have been. I didn't say this week. I'm talking about right now.
That's because you started this episode off wanting the smoke. So
I didn't want no smoke. I actually gave you a compliment.
We'll take what I said as a compliment.
I would never take what you say as a compliment ever.
We'll get thicker skin.
Okay.
I like that type of shit right there.
Okay, remember that the next time you get the shade from me. Remember that the next time. Okay. Because I see what this is. It's okay for all y'all to come for me, but when I come for y'all, then it's a problem.
You always be coming for people.
No, I don't, bitch. Stop lying.
It's giving green-eyed bandits.
That's a lie.
It's giving throw a rock, hide your hand.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie.
Just a minute ago, I was on the pleasure principle.
You were.
Okay. All right.
Anytime, any place.
Ooh.
Control.
Okay, Scotty. I don't want to victimize you any more than you. I'm not trying to morph you into a Karen. So I'll leave it be.
Victimize.
Yes.
Okay, Candace. All right, because you want to be Candace so bad. Okay.
Owen.
That's who I want to be.
Drag me, Jeremy. Drag me, please.
Okay.
Okay, Candace.
Well, if you want
that's what Candace said, and you saw what happened. Remember? Candace said the same thing.
Oh, this is so sweet. Somebody said, "Yo, y'all really got it going on with this panel. Y'all, our friendship goals." Thank you for that. That is such a nice compliment.
Thank you. Every group has a hoe.
I'm gonna say this before we go. Since you said that, I'm gonna say this before we go. Now, I always say this. This panel was not even supposed to be a thing. It just happened, and Jeremy really didn't know nobody up here really besides me and T. So I did not know how this was going to work because he didn't really know that many people, and the rest of them didn't know him. So I didn't know how it was going to work. But once he came, he showed out. He clocked in as he always does. And it worked. And that's why we work. You know, the people love this panel. As I can see, every week I get a lot of like rave reviews about this panel, and I always post it on Instagram just to let these 5 guys up here know that they're doing their jobs. The people love us as a team, and they even say we should do something else as a panel. I don't know what the fuck else we're gonna talk about as a panel.
Well, we can do Crew Dallas Part 2. They were fighting.
we all know that that's Carl's love language.
You damn right. Let's do it.
It ain't love if this ain't going in their bitch face.
And another thing too, Jeremy. Thank you for doing a great job the other night on Boys Night Out too. In me and Jamar and Maddie's absence, you did a great job.
I was drunk as fuck.
I could tell you were drunk. You were drunk as fuck up there. I could tell, but you did a good job. But I had to say that. And thank you to Jamar, Tremel, and Carl for this great weekend because I spent most of my time with them this past weekend. I had a great time. I needed that great time, of course. But, you know, once I came back home, my mood went right back to shit again. But whatever. Anyway. But thank y'all for that good time. And Terrence, just thank you for being your bald-headed ass self. Thank you. Even though you slander my good, reputation as well. Anyway.
Oh my God, yes. Hold on. Wait a minute. I must say that I really did love Beasley.
That was your first time seeing him?
Huh?
That was your first time seeing him?
That was my first time ever seeing him. Like,
okay.
I was like, you my sister in song.
Mm-hmm.
You a kindred. You the other side of the coin that Carl is not. Carl is the more hood side. There's like Beasley. He came across so sophisticated, and I was not expecting him to start dragging like that. I was like, my.
You should see him in person. He does that in person too.
And I was like, you know what? I vibe with you. I was like,
y'all should do something. Y'all should collaborate.
Listen, I'm traveling all the rest of this month. Like, I haven't had no time to do the Real Housewives of Potomac review. I haven't had no time to do Married to Medicine. I'm going to DC this weekend, and then next week I gotta go. Then the next week after that, I gotta go to Philadelphia for another business trip. And it's been rough.
You hear that, Tremel? Business trip. You heard that?
Right? He ain't coming here.
I mean, if I come there, it ain't gonna be about no business.
If you come there, you're gonna be coming.
Coming.
We gonna be doing that because a Pisces makes sure the job gets done on both sides.
Leos do too.
Period. At the end of the day, I would really love, for Beasley to guest panel on here. Y'all did not see he be dragging. Like, he had me clutching pros. I was
Does he watch the show?
I don't know if he watched the show. I'm gonna have to ask.
He said that he would be. I mean, shit, I barely watched this shit either.
Oh no, you watched it.
Oh,
y'all gave me an assignment. You was like,
you made sure to let us know every season you was on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went through all of the seasons.
Does he have that type of commitment? Is what we're asking.
I mean, Scotty would know more than me.
Oh,
don't say that now, because Carl will swear I'm fucking them.
I mean, I only call it like I sees it, okay?
I mean, he would like Beasley said, I only fuck. I like to fuck CEO.
And Carl said, I only call it like I said. He said, ring, ring, hello.
Listen.
Oh, and by the way, Jeremy, I saw you in my comments the other day. You had your, just like everybody else was in my comments that day up under that particular picture. You had your eyeballs in there too. I was meaning to tell you about yourself.
I mean, you had your face caved into that man's chest. I don't
sniffing his neck.
I was just trying to figure where was the boyfriend at?
That's not the same. That what you talking about?
I thought you said he the one who had a boyfriend.
No, he does not have a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Well, you okay? Okay. I don't want to anger the girl. She said he does not have a man. So for those of y'all who need a clarification on Bando's, relationship status, he just clarified it. Kareem, like the niggas in Philly though, they treated me so well the last time I was there.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Tremere, what you got to say about that?
They also treat me well when I go up there too.
Me as well.
Yeah. Look.
Well, before we go, because we going all off topic. Before we go, what do you guys have going on? Jamar, I'm gonna start with you.
Oof, child, I'm actually on a break this time. See, now that I'm finally moved into this shit, now it's just this.
Yay!
Our panel, still finishing out the rest of the season. We amping up for the reunion. Girl, I think that's it. You can catch me on the panel on Sundays with Maddie, who's on our Boys Night Out show. Nominated us for the 2024 Boss Babe Awards podcast for the Prelude. Oh,
nominate this too.
Our first interview with Dominique tomorrow on the Prelude. We're gonna talk about some shit. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
Tremel.
Oh hell! It's always up there.
It's always there.
Come on, check out Long Days by Me. That's my single. I hope y'all have been streaming that. I can tell that you haven't.
I hate her.
You can go follow all streaming platforms, especially Apple. Please get on Apple Music. Spotify's Q2, the only two I can really check. So I can see what y'all are really doing. And lately I have just been chilling. I've been working on my fitness and working on my dietary and my sobriety because I've been having troubles with alcohol.
Come on.
So yeah, I'm going through a metamorphosis, my damn self, and I have some great things coming for y'all next year. But y'all can get this Long Days right now, as well as my other videos on my YouTube channel. And follow me on Instagram. Shit, I am _Tremel. It's right there at the bottom, right there.
So are we gonna get a chance to see your alcohol recovery on G Hustler? Are you opening up about that on there?
No one.
I don't know when.
Or are you not gonna mention that on there?
I don't know when G Hustler is coming.
My girl has come a long way since the Hustler. Okay. She's one.
I thought it was. I thought they said it was coming soon.
They've been saying that for 6 years.
Go ahead, Jeremy. Just tell the people what you got going on, Jeremy. I will, I got some making up. I got some making up to do on my channel. I will be doing a review. I do not know when. I might try to do the reviews tomorrow. If that does not work, I might have to push that bitch to Monday of next week. And I will be in Philly. So if any of you motherfuckers see me on y'all Jack, mind y'all business. Oh, not Jack.
Don't be in the business. Okay. If y'all see me on Jack, if you see my legs in it, don't worry about me.
He's just cheating on me, y'all. I'm used to it.
At this point.
Yes.
Carl.
Let me see. I got a couple of phone calls today about some projects that is going into work. I actually have a documentary about my music journey that is going to be starting pretty soon. So y'all can get a lot of that next year. There's actually a couple of projects that I'm working on too. I'm trying my hand with the production side of the entertainment world. One of them is we just finished, so you will see that one pretty soon. And we're actually about to gear up to do 3 more, including the one that's about me. Also, My album will be getting finished very soon. I just had some trash to take out this weekend. So now that the trash has been taken out, you will be seeing me focus a little bit more into music now. So the project is done. We just got to do a couple more things to get done with it. So you'll be hearing music from me pretty soon. In the meantime, like Tramiel said, Spotify and Apple Music is there. All my shit is there. Go get you some bunny pussy on. Get what you need to do. Follow my YouTube channel. I do have some videos on there that y'all can check out in the meantime. And then follow my Instagram as well. It's K-Star _ and it's ITZ. And yeah, that's what I got going on. And y'all can catch me every motherfucking Wednesday except for next week on the motherfucking Chasing Panel.
See?
Oh, and King's Council on Monday. I forgot. Yeah, that too. Period.
I just put out the Basketball Wives reviews for both for the main channel and the second channel, Gags for Tea. So go and check that out. Check out Bell Collective, Housewives, LEMH, and any other gossip thing that I decide I want to talk about. Be on the lookout for it.
Period.
And as for myself, Boys Night Out every other Friday, the Chasing Panel every Wednesday, whether you like it or not, panel every Monday. I'm also reviewing Bill Collective and LAMH, unfortunately. Basketball Wives LA and Orlando, Real Housewives of Potomac, and Married to Medicine. That's about it. And before we go, and I also do gossip and all that other good shit. Anyway, but before we go, I have to do one more thing. Also, if you have not done it yet, be sure to get Bando's single, Bando's Dream. It's now available on Spotify, Apple Music,
My
and
man.
He is advocating for that dick, bitch.
Listen.
Girl,
I don't have to do that.
One way or
I don't
another.
have to advocate.
Ooh.
Thank you.
That dick is already yours.
Anyway, I didn't say that either. Anyway, before we go, oh shit, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, you guys, I am out of here until not I'm out of here. I lost my train of thought again. We're out of here, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Love you guys and love the people up here. Bye, y'all.
Bye.